Hello everyone, my name is Lillian,
And I'm Alice.
and as always, this is BDSM Gen Y. Today we're going to talk with you about negotiation. Why is it important, and what should you do for them?
Yep. So our first topic we're going to try to cover is negotiation in a scene. More accurately, negotiation before a scene, since that's when it should take place. What kind of questions should you be asking your partner if you are the top? And what kind of questions should you be prepared to answer if you are the bottom? So the first important question is relevant medical history. Now, this doesn't mean you have to go into my mother had a series of migraines when she was 12 kind of stuff. That's not what we're looking for here. We're more looking for, are you prone to seizures? Are you prone to passing out if your blood rushes to your head? Are you going to do something medically relevant during the scene that might be scary? Do we need to know where your EpiPen is? That sort of thing. Also, past play history. Have you done any scenes before? What were they like? What kind of stuff do you enjoy doing? Your pain threshold, which is definitely an important one in a lot of scenes. How much pain can you tolerate? How much pain do you like to tolerate? Those are two different things. So give both those numbers on a scale of 1 to ouch. Also, cover safe words. Please do this. We happen to have a system at our local dungeon that is a red light, green light, yellow light system. So green is go ahead, yellow is stop and check in, red is stop everything completely, and Mayday is you're not listening to me, and I told you red already, have the dungeon monitors come down on your heads. You don't have to have a series of safe words, you can just have one, but please have at least one. So then also limits. Soft limits and hard limits. What are you willing to have pushed? What are you not willing to have pushed? What do you not want to happen to you absolutely, positively, 100%, no matter what? Make that very clear right off the bat. This is also a good opportunity to allow your bottom to take toys out of your kit. To look at the toys and go, I don't want to be hit with that. Please don't use that in play with me. That's just a courtesy thing. Also, warnings about weird reactions during a scene. If you're prone to, like me, crying during a scene, or if, say, also like me, you're a screamer, you might want to let your play partner know that so that they know to expect it. If they don't know it's normal for you, they may stop the scene because they're afraid that something bad is happening to you. So let them know. Also, any contact information that you're willing to give out so that they can check on you after the scene is over, like the next day or so. This one isn't mandatory, but it makes you a really nice person.
I always check on anyone that I play with, even if it's just a demo the day after. That's how I was taught, and it's worked out really well for me.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you should discuss aftercare after
Yes.
you get contact information, so that you know what do they need from you after you're done playing with them, because it's part of your responsibility as a top to make sure that they get what they need.
This also includes, are they going to be driving themselves home? Some people go into something called subspace, which is sort of an out-of-body experience, and that can last for hours for some people.
Sometimes days.
Sometimes days. So you need to know, am I going to be out of it driving myself home? And in that case, do I have someone else who's willing to drive me? Do I have alternate transportation? Should I make the scene earlier in the night so I have time to recover? That sort of thing. That also falls under aftercare and is important.
So, negotiation in a relationship. First things first. These can take a very long time. My negotiations with my play partner absorbed 8 hours of our lives. Okay? My negotiations for my relationship with her took several days. Take time, it's important, get it done right the first time, and everything will be much, much better in the long run. First things first, honesty is very important. Outline what you want, don't lie about it, don't try to minimize it, nothing. If you have a problem, state it up front. If you have something you need, state it up front. Full disclosure is incredibly important. Next, cover a full medical history, not just pertinent information that you would talk about during the scene. If they're prone to headaches or migraines, know about it. That way your master, your sir, whatever is going on, that they can account for it and cut you some slack.
Or reach for something in the medicine cabinet that you may no longer be capable of getting for yourself.
Cover your full past play history, everything you've done in the scene context. Did you like CBT? Do you like fire? Do you like knives? What do you like? And then, after you've talked about what you like, find out if the person you're with is either A, willing to learn how to do it, or B, already knows how to do it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Discuss past relationships if they're relevant. Was the experience good? Was the experience bad? Did it turn out horribly? Are you scarred by it? Next, you should also ask your partner in question what they need or want from you and what you need from them. Okay? The best relationships, negotiated relationships especially, have give and take. Even the master-slave relationship has give and take.
Shocking.
She gets what she needs from me, I get what I need from her. If that wasn't the case, we wouldn't be doing it. They are not selfless individuals, slaves, not at all. They get joy out of this, okay? But you have to make sure that you're giving them what they need or they will leave you, okay? Next, you should talk about where you expect the relationship to progress to. If you're just looking for something casual, then make it casual. If you're looking for something serious, if you expect it to be a lifelong commitment, then outline that ahead of time so that they know what they're walking into. Next, you have financial concerns. And, financial concerns you think in some relationships wouldn't even come up. But part of my negotiated relationship with my play partner is I play with him, he comes and cooks for me. Who pays for the ingredients? Do I cover gas for him when he comes to cook? These are things that if you discuss ahead of time, no one feels cheated, or they go, oh my God, am I supposed to bring that, or is he? And that way everyone knows what's expected of them. Next, you have deal breakers, which go along with limits. What can you do that will absolutely destroy everything? There are some deal breakers for Alice here. If I do them, I fully expect her to get up and leave. And she should, because I knew about them ahead of time. And last but not least, you should discuss your life goals. What are you looking to get out of life, not just in BDSM, but outside of BDSM? Do you want to be a high-powered executive? Well, if you do, then it's probably going to absorb a lot of your time, and your partner should probably be aware of it. If you're not very ambitious, you might want to discuss that with them too. So these are all things that you should talk about in your long-term negotiations with your partners. So once again, always, this has been BDSM Gen Y. Next week, we're going to talk about consent. What can you consent to? What can you not consent to? And what frame of mind you should be in before you even consent in the first place.
Absolutely. Here's a hint. Be sober.
Until then, we'll see you next week. Goodbye.